This is Scott Augustine for CardRunners.com, and I'm going to be continuing to play Zoom here, but not much to say here, just playing Zoom 500 NL. I just went and got a little bit of a snack, so I think I'm not sure if sitting out for time gives you back your time bank or not, but if it does, then I have a huge one. If it doesn't, then we'll just continue at our present pace. Pretty easy to fend here versus pretty much anyone. Really wide stealer, or not really wide, but wider than his other stats, might say. And flop, turn. Think we're going to check. I think what people bet here, it's like too wide. I'm gonna call now. Yes. And then on this river, I'm going to bet one, check two. Not a ton less worse can call me here, but I think it's enough that I should be betting. And I have a bit of a disguised hand. I do run the danger of getting check raised here, but I don't think it's too big of a danger. And my range definitely connects best with this board out of everyone, so I'm going to be check raising rather wide here. And, oops, I think I timed out there with the ace-king, so that's unfortunate. Poor start to that video in that regard. And here, I think I can put, as I said, a lot of pressure on this dry flop with my range. You're like, well, when you check raise, everyone knows you got to set there. Like, well, then just check raise a lot with anything reasonable that has a bit of equity, and you should be making a lot of money. And that's usually the counter argument to not wanting to appear too strong. Because what's likely to happen is I'm not going to get a chance to put in more money in a favorable scenario. What's going to happen is it goes check, I'll check, and then he'll check behind, scared of both blinds continuing on that low board, and then we're just going to be in a spot where the pot's kind of small, the board runs out, and it's very unlikely to get better for pocket twos. That's not going to scare everyone. Like, my only good cards per se are like a 6 or 3 in that spot, and since that's the case, I think he used to play normal, not Zoom. So I'm gonna have to see here. 53% is just a lot from the big blind, and that's overall, let alone blind versus blind. And on this river, I think I'm going to look him up, but I think it's really close. Let's see here. Not a huge C-better. We'll call here. Expect to see an ace if we lose. Don't think there's too much difference there compared if we have a jack to our 7. I think it's like an ace or better or nothing. Maybe just like a high heart, but keep a bit honest there. And going to be 3-betting there. I had a bit of an issue the other day with my internet. Like, I would make that move and then I would just time out. So hopefully that doesn't come back today. And I'm going to be checking behind here and betting the river when he checks, if he checks. He does not. We're going to fold in. By doing that, we can represent kind of like a ace-8 type hand or a really weak queen a little bit better than if we're going to take that route. And I don't think he's going to check down to bluff us there as often as he probably should. Or I don't know about that guy, but most people I don't think do. And pretty easy 3-bet there. Could defend there, but I think that's okay to fold with the king 3 off.